The Yangtze River is nearly out of flow, reservoirs are depleted, seawater is backing up, and Shanghai's water supply is in crisis. The Yangtze River basin has been in severe drought recently. Its water level from the upper reaches keeps decreasing to the extent of almost drying up. The invasion of the salty tide at the mouth of the Yangtze River has greatly impacted many reservoirs and led to a water crisis in Shanghai as well. Some netizens urge Shanghai residents to stock up on water, prompting panic among the public. According to the official Chinese media Caixin.com, due to the salt tide invasion, Shanghai's two major water suppliers are having trouble drawing water. Shanghai, which is located at the mouth of the river, is facing a water crisis. The water department is taking a number of emergency measures to ensure the normal supply of water to the city, such as using other water sources and transferring water from other places. The former journalist who investigated and exposed the Suzhou chained woman incident tweeted that the root cause of Shanghai's water shortage is the desertification of the Sanjiang Reserve. This is the root cause of Shanghai's severe water shortage, the desertification of the Sanjiang Reserve. There was a very large desert further in here. I came here in 2018. This sits on a large area of the Asian water towers. Mind you, it's not unusual to have a desert inside. But when did this large desert come into being? We have evidence that it is recent. Asian water towers refers to the Himalayan-Tibetan plateau region. It's the second largest glacier concentration in the world except for the polar ice cap, home to 7 of Asia's most important rivers, including the Yellow and Yangtze rivers. Some netizens disclose that Shanghai's water supply has become abnormal and the salinity level has increased dramatically. They fear it's all because of seawater backflow. According to Radio Free Asia, a source disclosed that Shanghai's 3 major reservoirs are depleted, and the upstream drought has made it impossible to replenish water. Because the 20th Congress of the CCP will be held in October 2022, the news hasn't been announced. The Shanghai water authorities say that they don't know when the situation will be alleviated. The people who broke the news called on everyone to stock up on purified water, just in case. The government has come out to dispel rumors saying that the water shutdown is only for routine maintenance operations such as pipeline and water tank cleaning, and is affecting a few areas for a short time. It claims the city's water supply for domestic and industrial use is stable, and there are no plans to stop or restrict the water supply. But some Shanghai residents simply don't believe the official statement. The public panic to grab water causing this chaos should reflect on the government rather than the people who scrambled for water. Think about why it has lost credibility in the hearts of the public. Think all the way back to the desperate experience in March. I will not criticize those who scrambled for water for being crazy. They just don't feel safe. March, hoarding food. October, hoarding water. This year's Shanghai feels unreal in particular. From the videos released by netizens, people are seen snatching water in shopping malls, online, and in supermarkets. Jiangxi. Poyang Lake sees the bottom. Millions of people have difficulty getting water. The drought in Jiangxi province has lasted nearly 100 days. Poyang Lake, the largest freshwater lake in China, is still at its extremely dry stage. Residents say that the local area has started intermittent water cuts. Crops are failing on a large scale, seriously affecting people's livelihoods. Since July this year, Jiangxi has been suffering a continuous drought, and the water level of rivers, lakes, and reservoirs keeps dropping. On August 19th, Poyang Lake entered an extremely dry period which was below 8 meters. On September 23rd, it fell below 7.1 meters, the lowest level since 1951, and on October 4th, the water level once again fell to 6.68 meters. On October 9th, a CCP official said that there was a partial rainfall and the water level of Poyang Lake rebounded to 7.22 meters, but it's still an extremely dry period. Compared with the maximum water area, the water area of Poyang Lake has shrunk by more than 90%. It has great consequences for the surrounding ecology and people's livelihoods. The Poyang Lake Basin supplies water for many people and food production in Jiangxi. When it enters into a dry period early, it impacts the livelihood of 10 million people and their irrigation needs. Official data shows that since the drought started in the summer, it has victimized over 5 million people, affected more than 10 million mu of crops, and caused a direct economic loss of close to 7 billion RMB in Jiangxi province. On October 6, the water level of Poyang Lake in one county dropped rapidly overnight, leaving all the fish stranded. Hundreds and thousands of villagers rushed to collect them. The county staff told the media that each person easily got more than 50 pounds of fish. When adding it all up, the fish picked up at the dried part of the Poyang Lake by hundreds and thousands of people may have exceeded 50,000 pounds. Water expert Wang Weiluo told the Epoch Times recently that the extremely low water level of Poyang Lake has to do with the large amount of water stored in Three Gorges Dam. The water of the reservoir was all discharged in June. They are waiting for the flood, but it didn't come this year. Entering late August to September and October, in order to generate electricity, they have to collect the flow and raise the water level of the reservoir. So it's the artificial control measure that's causing the drought.